up on Fulton today, thousands of county property owners will be getting revised tax bills. We'll tell you what's behind the redo. And we'll have the latest on animal control services with the City of Atlanta. Fulton Today is next.
From the Government Center in downtown Atlanta, you're watching Fulton Today with Shania Chavis.
Welcome to Fulton Today, everybody. I'm Shania Chavis. More than 5,000 property owners will be getting a new tax bill. That's because property tax appeals discounts were accidentally left off of the 2012 property tax bills. Here now to tell us what's next in the phase is Property Chief Appraiser David Fitzgibbon. Sir, welcome back to Fulton Today.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
So, sir, we had to send out revised bills. Tell us what happened.
We did have a number of tax bills that did not go out with the 85% value due to our office not having all the appeals entered. We had a number of delays that caused us not to get all of them entered, but at this point in time, all of the appeals have been entered, and they will be getting a revised tax bill from the tax commissioner showing that 85%. So I would think that the concern would be if they have not gotten a revised bill within a week or so, that they should contact our office to make sure we have their appeal entered and make sure that we have conveyed that to the tax commissioner's office so they will get a revised bill.
And sir, what steps are you taking to improve the accuracy of the system and the image of the office?
We've taken steps to make sure that none of that happens next year. We are separating our data into a separate database. We're making sure that we don't have any delays in getting our notices out next year. And we have prepared to put whatever resources are necessary to make sure that all the appeals are entered in a timely manner so that we have all appeals entered before the tax commissioner is preparing and mailing the bills next year.
And before you go, please briefly explain the process for setting values and for notifying the owners of the values and the appeals process.
Our staff collects data throughout the year. We collect data for calendar years since our appraisal date by law is January 1st of each year. So we analyze the data that we receive throughout the year. We'll edit, do quality controls on that data. Then we'll do a statistical study that is what the State Department of Revenue uses to approve or disapprove our digest to make sure that all of our values are correct and uniform within neighborhoods and sub-neighborhoods. Once the owner receives that notice, they have a 45-day period from the date of that notice to file an appeal if they disagree with our value.
David Fitzgibbon, Chief Appraiser with the Tax Assessor's Office, thank you so much for your time and explanation.
Thanks again for having me. It's been a real pleasure to be here.
Now, City of Atlanta taxes are due by September 15th. Fulton County taxes are due by October 15th. If you have questions about your bill, call the Tax Commissioner's Office. Questions about your property values, though, should be directed to the Tax Assessor's Office. The Fulton County Board of Elections takes action to ensure a fair and accurate elections process in November. The board has agreed to bring in an outside consultant to review the challenges in the July 31st primary and the overall elections process.
I don't believe it affected the ultimate outcome of who won. But again, that's the ultimate goal. But what's important also is that the voters have to have tremendous confidence that the process is fair and efficient.
With the presidential election day less than 3 months away, the push is on to get residents properly registered to vote. The deadline to register for that election is October 8th. Advanced voting starts in mid-October, and if you plan on voting absentee, you should request a ballot at least a month before the election.
Absentee voting is a wonderful process that allows you to vote at your leisure. It is convenient. It also does not require you to have a reason. It also allows you an opportunity to study the ballot prior to casting your vote.
Again, you must have a valid ID to vote. If you do not have one of the 6 acceptable forms of a photo ID, the state of Georgia offers a free voter identification card at any county registrar's office or Department of Driver Services office. The county's Office of Registration and Elections or the Secretary of State's office can answer any of your questions that you may have about this process. Fulton County Commissioners agree on a short-term solution for animal control services for the City of Atlanta. FGTV's Annalise Baker has the story.
Shania, the county's contract to provide animal control services for the city of Atlanta was set to expire by its next board meeting. So commissioners gave the city an extension and gave themselves some time to try to figure out how to deal with the issue from here. It's a job that Fulton County workers perform every day, providing care of animal control services for the entire county, an area that includes 14 cities and the unincorporated portions of the county.
It is a full service that we currently provide as it relates to animal control. That includes everything from spaying and neutering animals, vaccinations. We've got a very robust adoption program where we try to adopt as many animals as possible, as well as responding for calls for service, which is probably the larger part of what we do.
The animal services are provided to the cities based upon an intergovernmental agreement that the Board of Commissioners approve. Currently, there are 13 signed IGAs. However, the board has yet to approve a new agreement with the city of Atlanta.
The significant difference between our ordinance and the one recently passed by the city of Atlanta is the provision as it relates to elephants, cruelty to animals, and specifically bull hooks.
Fulton County's ordinance expressly prohibits the use of bull hooks, and the city of Atlanta's ordinance places limits on the use of bull hooks but does not prohibit them.
In the current IGAs that we have, it does state that the county will enforce Fulton County ordinance in each of those cities.
Following the monthly recess board meeting in mid-August, Fulton commissioners came together for a special call meeting to deal with what was called an emergency situation. That situation was the city of Atlanta possibly not having animal control services as of August 15th as a result of the absence of a new agreement. Commissioners decided to extend the old agreement until the issue could be addressed again later this month.
That motion passes 4 yeas, 1 nay, 0 abstentions.
Shania, this is the first time Fulton commissioners have had to deal with this issue since they passed a resolution to ban the use of bull hooks in the county in June of last year. If an intergovernmental agreement is passed, like other IGAs, the city of Atlanta will have to pay for animal services provided by the county. For FGTV, I'm Annalise Baker.
All right, thank you very much, Annalise. Needy and at-risk citizens will continue to get the vital health services they need. The Board of Commissioners renewed an agreement with Grady Hospital to provide laboratory services for indigent residents. For years now, Grady has been processing blood tests, hepatitis, and HIV screenings collected at county health centers. That service also includes Ryan White and primary care patients. Grady is supported almost entirely by Fulton and DeKalb counties. In 2012, the county allocated more than $70 million to the hospital. Accessible housing ranks right up there as a quality of life issue for many Fulton County citizens. The Office of Housing and Community Development held an informational session on housing options for women, men, and families. The county offers services for homeless men at Jefferson Place, at Springdale Place and Eden Village for homeless women and children, and Odyssey Villas for homeless families.
So what happens is a person comes in and able to get a warm, clean place to live, and the kids are able to get the type of support that they need, schools and transportation assistance. Then they're able to focus in on getting the kind of job training they need, so it helps them become self-sufficient and move them, reintegrate them back into the community, which is really what this is all about.
I read about the program in the Atlanta Journal and Constitution, and I have a family friend who's in need of some information about housing assistance and emergency housing, and so I actually brought him to find out what services are available.
Now, you can find out more about these services by calling Leonard Westmoreland with the Office of Emergency and Transitional Housing. The program also offers volunteer opportunities. Senior programs draw international interest. We'll explain in our district-by-district coverage next.
You're watching Fulton Today.
Another international delegation talks business with the county, and an international magazine features a popular county program. Here's this week's district-by-district coverage.
We begin in District 1 with a visit from an international delegation from Nigeria. Nigerian officials spent time in Fulton County to attend the Nigerian America Business and Investment Summit. Chairman John Eve served as the keynote speaker for the event held at the Sheraton Hotel. The delegation is looking for innovative ways to partner with local businesses in Fulton County.
Nigeria is a very important country in Africa. It's one of the most populous countries, and it also is rich in minerals and resources, and as well as oil. And so I think it's really going to be advantageous to us, we as citizens in Fulton County, to have a partnership with Nigeria. And so they're going to be a major power in the state in the country of Africa in the years to come.
The Ambassador Consul General of Nigeria said visiting Fulton County was definitely a learning experience.
We have learned the value of friendship, the value of partnership, the value of people coming together, the value of synergy, the value of sharing together, and the value of interaction.
During the delegation's visit, the governor of Taraba State, Nigeria, stopped by the Fulton County Government Center in downtown Atlanta.
This is my first time in the county, and I'm impressed, especially with the chairman. I have a very good sense of judgment of his administration, his capability, and I think for now I want to say I'm proud to be associated with the county.
Nigerian officials hope to do more business in the county and eventually sign a memorandum of understanding with Fulton County government. District 3 Commissioner Liz Hausman continues her work to help veterans. She, along with county behavioral health professionals, played host to a seminar to inform veterans and their families about services available in Fulton County.
This is very important. You know, we have more and more veterans returning home every day from serving our country to protect our freedoms. And readjustment into civilian life can be difficult. And there's an awful lot of services out there, but a lot of people don't really know how to access those services. So we just felt like it'd be a good idea to bring some of the partners together along with the federal and state resources, with our county resources, and just let the community know that there are services and help available.
Braveheart, the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, and Veterans Heart Georgia were among the organizations at the event.
It's a big transition because your military family is your support. And when you get out of the military, you don't have that support system anymore and you feel like you're thrown to the wolves. I'm glad that everybody's coming together to really support the veterans, and I hope to help them and be an advocate to reach out to the veterans so everybody knows about all these programs they're offering.
To find out more information, call the Georgia Crisis Line at 1-800-715-4225 or 404-613-3675. District 4 seniors will soon be featured in an international magazine. A freelance writer from the German publication called Consens visited the Dorothy C. Benson Senior Center to check out the many programs at the facility. She plans on writing about Georgia's senior population and how they stay active.
I was impressed by the wide range of services and activities that are offered by the center. Not only the large number of classes, but also activities like lectures, movies, and plays. Well, I think the biggest difference is what I think that in Germany people seem to stop working when they reach their retirement age, whereas here in the States I have the impression that people work longer.
We have a class in computers called All About Apple, where we teach people about the iPad, where we teach people about iPhones and iPods. So we got an array of classes from land aerobics to electronics.
There are more than 150,000 adults over the age of 55 in Fulton. Many of them stay active at county senior facilities. Call 404-705-4900 to learn more about the programs at Benson. And District 5, seniors take an imaginary trip to Hawaii as part of an exercise on nutrition, core fitness, and socialization. Wearing grass skirts and listening to Hawaiian music, seniors are educated about the culture of the Pacific Island.
I started a culture class here about 5 months ago, and every week we discuss something that is of a different culture. And so this week we are doing what's called Blue Hawaii, where we are celebrating the Hawaiian culture. We are partaking in Hawaiian fruits. We are learning something about the hula dance, which is a spiritual form of worship for Hawaiians.
Little Brass Shack in Hawaii.
Well, I just learned how the people dance over there and how they live, and it was interesting.
According to About.com Sports Fitness, core muscles are a very important part of the body. They control movement, transfer energy, and shift body weight. Contact the Darnell facility to get information on its fitness programs. In District 6, the Helene S. Mills Senior Center is preparing for a celebration. The center will mark their 10th anniversary with a semi-formal gathering on September 21st.
During our anniversary, we will have an evening of dancing, dinner, door prizes, and just celebrating our 10th anniversary of the Helene S. Mills Senior Multipurpose Center. So not only will this be an anniversary celebration, we are also taking a piece of this as a fundraiser so we can be sure that our seniors can continue to enjoy the benefits of all of the programming that's here at the center.
Programs like aquatics, fitness, and computer classes have attracted hundreds of seniors to the center. The 34,000 square foot facility also plays host to parties and recreational activities all year long. There's even an adult daycare program for physically challenged seniors. Call 404-523-3353 to inquire about the 10th anniversary celebration. And finally, District 7 Commissioner William Bill Edwards hosts another quarterly listening session. South Fulton residents had questions on a host of topics, including property taxes and public safety, just to name a few.
We had 4 different concerns that we was hoping that the commissioner would be able to leverage some of his power and assist us with in the community. One of those being the dead trees that are falling and endangering our community members.
A South Fulton soccer team also addressed the commissioner.
Wanted to basically voice some concerns regarding our soccer program, Amazon Sports, and some of the issues that we're having with the field maintenance and things like that nature.
I want to thank the staff, all of the Fulton County staff, the department heads who came tonight to make sure that those issues were taken care of. Got a chance to speak to a lot of people. This is a great thing all the time. Most of my people can't come out to a board meeting at 10 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. So this offers them an opportunity to come and talk to their district commissioner about issues they have in their neighborhood.
The last quarterly listening session of the year will be on November 15th at 7 p.m. at the South Fulton Service Center located on Stonewall Tail Road. With this week's District by District coverage, I'm J.F. Franklin.
All right, thank you very much. And when we come back, young people get tips on environmental stewardship from a green celebrity. Stay with us.
You're watching Fulton Today.
Portions of the following segment are part of the Fulton County Common Ground Initiative. Common Ground, the county's comprehensive solution to the problem of health disparities in the community.
Changing behavior to improve health outcomes is the goal of the Healthy Heart Coalition, and it's a focus of this week's Common Ground report. FGTV's Lynn Vaughn has our story.
As Health Promotion Program Manager Nazira Dawood likes to say, the Healthy Heart Coalition is walking the talk. At their most recent meeting, members brought each other up to date on their respective projects. These two women are with Project Open Hand, a program that, with the support of Fulton County, serves meals to 1,500 clients a day.
Open Hand is a nutrition service agency, so we provide home-delivered meals and nutrition education. We're different from Meals on Wheels in the fact that we provide comprehensive services with our nutrition services.
In terms of the Heart Healthy grant that we're doing for Fulton County, we're offering 2 different programs, okay? So we're doing a Heart Healthy class that's about 1.5 hours, and then we're doing a cooking demo, which is also about 1.5 hours. So I want to talk to you a little bit about each program.
Another Healthy Heart Coalition member is a foundation that encourages physical fitness through tennis, with its program, Serving Winners.
The sport is great, but to really get kids involved, to build their self-confidence,
to build those leadership skills, the sportsmanship, all of those things that really make successful youth. That's what we're all about.
Dawood reported unsettling statistics from a nutrition survey taken by some Fulton County high school students earlier this year.
55% play 2 or more hours of video games. 55%. 67% watch 2 or more hours of TV per day.
Only 50% of them are exercising the regularly required exercise or physical activity for them in this stage. Set by the national guidelines. Only 50% of them are following those guidelines. So you can see more of TV time, video games time, and more of computers sitting behind the desk and not getting out. 20 years back, the situation wasn't like this.
With Georgia having the second highest number of obese children in the nation, and September as Childhood Obesity Awareness Month, the Healthy Heart Coalition emphasizes a multitude of programs and services are available for our children. The group is working to motivate parents and kids to make good use of them for better health. At the Center for Health and Rehabilitation in Northeast Atlanta, I'm Lynn Vaughn, FGTV.
Thank you very much, Lynn. Meanwhile, Grammy award-winning artist CeeLo Green is the county's newest partner in promoting good health.
My brother and I, we knew that we had big shoes to fill and we wanted to do something great to impact our community, and we knew that there was a need as far as environmental education with our youth.
The Atlanta Natives Greenhouse Foundation will be working with Fulton County Cooperative Extension to benefit students at the Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy. The mission of the Greenhouse Foundation is to inspire school children to be responsible stewards of their communities and environment. Cooperative Extension's role is to provide curriculum support and training in gardening and family sciences.
So our role is education. A lot of people are very excited about gardening, but there's more than just putting a seed in the ground. It's understanding about how to nurture that plant so you've got a healthy product. And then what do you do after it comes out the ground? How do you take greens and make them healthy? How do you take squash and make it exciting so a 4-year-old is just as excited as an adult? So the role is to do education about the actual planting, but then the nutritional components of it and how it can lead to a healthy lifestyle, and then to constantly support with that education.
Falk says SACA will be a host school for Cooperative Extension's Green Garden Training Program, and the classes and demonstrations will be for the parents and teachers as well as the students. Cooperative Extension agents are available for gardening, nutrition, and cooking demonstrations. If you're interested, call 404-332-2400 or log on to their website. A popular NFL star takes time off the gridiron to promote reading. The American Library Association has enlisted the help of NFL star Troy Polamalu of the Pittsburgh Steelers to promote the importance of libraries and librarians. The 34-branch Atlanta Fulton Public Library System is a star in and of itself, with a collection of 2.5 million items. That's books, CDs, DVDs, magazines, and maps. The library system had 4 million visitors last year and over 4 million hits to its website at afpls.org. If you don't have a library card, there are convenient ways to get one.
Well, we have library cards for people in all different kinds of categories, whether you're a Fulton County resident, whether you're a teacher who's working in Fulton County, a business owner, or someone who is visiting Fulton County. Non-resident, we offer library cards.
There are sign-up events throughout the month, but you can secure a library card anytime. Visit afpls.org to locate the library branch in your neighborhood. And when we come back, discovering the artistic side of yourself and the county. Stay with us.
You're watching Fulton Today.
The Teen Artists Academy wraps up its summer session with exhibits and productions. The 4-week summer arts program allows Fulton County students to tap into their creativity through visual arts, music, dance, creative writing, and theater.
We work on academic assignments, but we also deal with, like I was saying, a concept. When an artist creates a piece based off an idea or a theme, and they're given that, so they have to actually dig into who they are and use the technical skills that they've advanced on and put something together.
The month-long program is open to students ages 13 to 18 at the Southwest, South Fulton, and the Abernathy Arts Centers. The academy was established in 2006 to target an underserved teen population. 76 students in 6 disciplines participated in the program this year. Some of the former participants have continued their love for the arts by attending prestigious colleges and universities like Berkeley School of Music, Morehouse College, and Howard University. Our Eyes Tell a Story, and a multimedia group creates an exhibit to do just that. Members of the Atlanta Artists Center produce Eyes Full of Wonder at the Central Library. The exhibit includes 37 pieces of artwork. The display was created by using photographs, pastels, oils, collages, acrylics, and mixed media.
We have a multitude of different medias and different artists of many levels of experience that are showing their work here. Eyes Full of Wonder is just what any artist sees whenever they're looking at their subject or creating a work.
You can catch the exhibit at the Central Library until September 21st. The Atlanta Fulton Public Library System plays host to several art exhibits throughout the year. To find out when and where, log on to the library's website. And before we go, our reminder that we'd like to hear from you about the stories and programs here on FGTV. Go to our website to take a survey, or you can also email or call us. The number 404-612-8317. The email address is fgtv.feedback@fultoncountyga.gov. You can also follow us on twitter.com/FGTV and friend us on Facebook. Well, that does it for this edition of Fulton Today. I'm Shania Chavis. Thank you for joining us. Join us each week for news around and about Fulton County.